service is beginning. Please take your seats.
No matter where you come
Silence
from,
your cell phones.
no matter where you're going, here's a place where you can take comfort in the knowing that whether if you come to stay a while or just passing through, this door is open to you. Come and let's be silent. Come and share a hug. Come, let's pray together. Come, love and be loved. From the blissed out to the turned out, from the pampered to the abused, this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. The God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you.
Woo! Good morning, Unity Renaissance. Let's stand up for our opening song, The Grace of God. Here we go.
Sometimes we drift into the night like helpless sheep without a shepherd. And then it comes, we find the light, the love that brings us all together. The grace of God, the face of God, the place of God is in my life. God is in my life.
One more time.
The grace of God, the face of God, the place of God is in my life. God is in my life.
Here we go.
We wander off, we disbelieve the love of God that lives in you and me. Harassed and torn by earthly greed, we seek the spirit that will set us free. The grace of God, the face of God, the place of God is in my life. God is in my life. The grace of God, the face of God, the place of God is in my life. God is in my life.
How about some hands? Yeah. Woo!
There's not a place that we can go where God is not already waiting there. From mountain high to valley low, the miracle of love is everywhere. The grace of God, the face of God, the place of God is in my life. God is in my
One more time we
life.
sing.
The grace of God, the face of God, the place of God is in my life. God is in my life, is in my life. God is in my life.
Give yourselves a hand. That was awesome.
Good morning, Unity Renaissance. Boy, it almost starts to feel like the real thing. We have more people in the sanctuary today because we're blessed that the Unity Readers Theater presentation will be subbing for Reverend Paula McDeasy, who gloriously is on vacation, spent a few days in Kerala with her beloved husband, Richard. Getting a few days away that she's... I missed that. Maybe that's a good thing. Paula so richly deserves some time away. We know how indefatigable she is in serving this community. But it's wonderful to see these faces today. And I've got an announcement later about more people coming back into the sanctuary, but I'll leave that for later. My name is Christopher Naughton. I'm Vice President of your Board of Trustees. It's my delight to be here this morning, and it's my delight to also see your faces and know that the Unity readers will be presenting the boy, the mole, the fox, and the horse a little bit later in today's service. So let's get together and get on the same plane where we normally get on every single week, and that's our vision statement. If you join me in that together, please. A spiritually awakened world, living in peace, love, and joy. And our vision statement, our mission statement, which we've been saying all these years, we transform lives that transform the world. Let's just take a moment to get centered. Start with that deep breath. Get connected. We know what unity stands for. It stands for a great truth. And the great truth, showing itself more abundantly each week, each month, each year, is that we are indeed a collective whole. That at the very root of who we are, the very basis, the foundation of who we are, is that one mind. The world tells us differently, but deep inside we know better. We are indeed all connected. We are part of the great collective. We are one mind. We are unity. And in this spirit, we are present today. We bring our full selves forward, united in our brotherhood and sisterhood with one another, knowing that our destiny as individuals, as a church, as a community, and as a nation and a world awaits us all. And so it is.
All right, let's stand for our second song. Y'all know this one, and you know that your soul is welcome here.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be.
That's your part. Sing it out.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Yeah, I hope you feel welcome. Great job.
And now it is time for our daily word. You know, the daily word goes back well over 100 years, and it is published across America, and actually the people that receive it, most of them are not even members of a Unity church. So that work goes far and wide. And our word for today is thankful. Thankfulness is my heart's natural expression. I need no special reason to be thankful, no list of blessings to inspire gratitude. Unity author, the Reverend Eric Butterworth, wrote, "One can be grateful with the same spontaneity as being happy. It simply flows forth and becomes a causative energy. With a thankful mind and heart, I release worry and frustration, trusting that my every need will be met. I discover more of God's presence in myself and others everywhere I go. I see possibilities for good even in challenging circumstances. Eager to share my thankfulness, I welcome opportunities to be of service to others just as I gratefully accept blessings shared with me. I live in the flow of life, of love, of peace, and abundant beauty. I am thankful. And our scripture verse today is from 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 18. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. And if you would like prayer or support or meditation support or need or a celebration support, our prayer chaplains are now available to pray with you after today's service. Go to Zoom. You'll see the Zoom information there online, including the ID. I'll give it to you one more time before the end of the service. You'll be able to meet with a chaplain in a breakout room for personal prayer. You are also welcome to fill out our prayer request form on our website or call the church and leave a message, and we'll call you back. And now, please join us for the Lord's Song.
Holy Creator, we praise your name, your will in heaven and earth the same. Supply our needs, Lord, from day to day. Let your forgiveness light our way. Lead us away from temptation's hold. Deliver us, Lord, into your fold. For all the kingdom, power and praise, with you began and with you stays. Holy Creator,
Our Father,
we
who art
praise
in
your
heaven,
name.
your hallowed be thy name.
Heaven
Thy kingdom
and
come,
earth
thy will be done on earth as it is in
Supply
heaven.
our needs, Lord,
Give us this day
from day to
our daily bread,
day.
and
Let
forgive us
your
our debts as we have also forgiven our debtors.
away. Lead us away.
And lead us not into temptation,
temptations,
but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. For all the kingdom, power and praise, with you began and with you stays.
Amen. Amen.
Good morning, Unity. My name is Janet Adams, and I, along with my wife, Ginger Zaski, manage our bookstore. Today, we are having a Reader's Theater, the beginning of many more. I have the great pleasure and honor to share with you my interpretation of my favorite book from the New York Times bestsellers book, The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse, written and illustrated by Charlie Mackesy, and read by my favorite readers, B. Clendenin, Adele McCoy, Paul Mitchum, Alan Page, and Pat Perkinson. As the readers take their seats, I will tell you a little bit about how this came to be. The idea to do this came to me in a vision early one morning around 3 a.m. I saw people from Unity reading me the story, and it was accompanied by Richard's music. I was excited, and when I told Reverend Paula about my vision, she said, "Go for it." And we did. So I guess that makes me the producer and the director. The collaboration of talents of this magnificent cast, the music of Reverend Richard, the PowerPoint presentation created by Ginger Zarski has brought the book to life beyond my wildest dreams. So without further ado, I give you The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. I hope you love it as much as I. And by the way, it's available in the bookstore.
I'm Charlie Mackesy, the author and illustrator of this book. You started at the beginning, which is impressive. I usually start in the middle and never read instructions. It's surprising that I've made a book because I'm not good at reading them. The truth is, I need pictures. They are like islands, places to get to in a sea of words. This book is for everyone, whether you are 80 or 8. I feel like I'm both sometimes. I'd like it to be one you can dip into anywhere, anytime. Start in the middle if you like, scribble on it, crease the corners, and leave it well thumbed. The drawings are mainly of a boy, a mole, a fox, and a horse. I'll tell you a little bit about them, although I'm sure you'll see things here that I don't, so I'll be quick. The boy is lonely when the mole first surfaces. They spend time together gazing into the wild. I think the wild is a bit like life, frightening sometimes, but beautiful. In their wanderings, they meet the fox. It's never going to be easy meeting a fox if you're a mole. The boy is full of questions. The mole is greedy for cake. The fox is mainly silent and wary because he's been hurt by life. The horse is the biggest thing they've ever encountered and also the gentlest. They are all different, like us, and each has their own weaknesses. I can see myself in all 4 of them. Perhaps you can too. Their adventures happen in springtime, where one moment snow is falling and the sun shines the next, which is also a little bit like life. It can turn on a sixpence. I hope this book encourages you, perhaps to live courageously with more kindness for yourself and for others, and to ask for help when you need it, which is always a brave thing to do. When I was making this book, I often wondered, who am I to be doing this? But as the horse says, the truth is, everyone is winging it. So I say, spread your wings and follow your dreams. This book is one of mine. I hope you enjoy it, and much love to you. Thank you. Snow is falling. Everything is white when the boy first meets the mole.
Hello?
I'm so small.
Yes, but you make a huge difference.
The boy gently puts the mole on a lower branch and climbs up with her. They begin a conversation.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Kind. What do you think success is?
To love. Well, hello.
Do you have a favorite saying?
Yes.
What is it?
If at first you don't succeed, have some cake.
I see. Does it work?
Every time. Just a tiny taste. I got you a delicious cake.
Did you?
Yes.
Where is it?
I ate it.
Oh,
But I got you another.
did you? Where is that one?
The same thing seems to have happened.
The two go back to their branch and chat.
What do you think is the biggest waste of time?
Comparing yourself to others.
I wonder if there's a school of unlearning.
Most of the old moles I know wish they had listened less to their fears and more to their dreams.
The two climb down from the tree and walk for a while. They gaze at the rough terrain.
What's that over there?
It's the wild, but don't fear it. Imagine how we would be if we were less afraid.
Soon, they're back again in their favorite tree, unaware of who is passing below. They get down and walk on for a while and come upon the fox caught in a snare.
I'm not afraid.
No. If I weren't caught on this snare, I'd kill you.
If you stay in that snare, you will die.
So the mole chewed through the wire with her tiny teeth. Afterwards, they sit together again.
One of our greatest freedoms is how we react to things.
Back in the tree, they watch the fox below them going around and around in the snow. Travel and talk continues.
I've learned how to be in the present.
How?
I find a quiet spot and shut my eyes and breathe.
That's good. And then?
Then I focus.
What do you focus on?
Cake.
In their travels, they come upon a stream. They gaze into the water.
Isn't it odd? We can only see our outsides, but nearly everything happens on the inside. Be careful not to fall. Oh.
The fox jumps into the cold water. The boy is so grateful to the fox.
So much beauty we need to look after. Being kind to yourself is one of the greatest kindnesses. We often wait for kindness, but being kind to yourself can start now. Often, the hardest person to forgive is yourself.
Sometimes I feel lost.
Me too. But we love you, and love brings you home. I think everyone is just trying to get home.
They meet the horse.
Hello.
Hello. They become inseparable and play together.
Doing nothing with friends is never doing nothing, is it?
No.
I think it's time to gallop.
Whoa! Oh! Oh! Oh!
You fell, but I've got you. Everyone is a bit scared, but we are less scared together.
What's the bravest thing you've ever said?
Help.
And when have you been at your strongest?
When I dared to show my weakness. Asking for help isn't giving up. It's refusing to give up.
Sometimes I worry. You all realize I'm ordinary.
Love doesn't need you to be extraordinary.
We all need a reason to keep going. What's yours?
You three.
Getting home.
Cake. I've discovered something better than cake.
No, you haven't.
I have.
What is it?
A hug. It lasts longer.
Nothing beats kindness. It sits quietly beyond all things. Sometimes
what?
Sometimes just getting up and carrying on is brave and magnificent.
In their travels, they come to a lake.
How do they look so together and perfect?
There's a lot of frantic paddling going on beneath.
The greatest illusion is that life should be perfect.
A little note here. As I was writing this, I put my mug down on a piece of paper.
Is it the moon?
It's a teacup stain, and where there's tea, there's cake.
Later that evening, they sit together.
Be curious.
The boy seems troubled.
Life is difficult, but you are loved.
So, you know all about me?
Yes?
And you still love me?
We love you all the more.
Sometimes I think you believe in me more than I do.
You'll catch up.
The fox never really speaks.
No, but isn't it lovely he's with us?
To be honest, I often feel I have nothing interesting to say.
Being honest is always interesting.
They walk on into the evening. Snow begins to fall.
There's something I haven't told you.
What's that?
I can fly. I stopped because it made the other horses jealous.
They sit together and think about this.
Well, we love you, whether you can fly or not.
Climb on.
Okay.
Is your glass half empty or half full?
I think I'm grateful to have a glass.
You know, we don't know about tomorrow. All we need to know is that we love each other.
The air changes. They get back on the horse as the storm starts.
When the dark clouds come, keep going. When big things feel out of control, focus on what you love right under your nose. This storm will pass.
Moving along again after the storm. They set off for home.
We have such a long way to go.
Yes, but look how far we've come.
Sometimes I want to say I love you all, but I find it difficult.
Do you?
Yes, so I say something like, I'm glad we are all here.
Okay.
I'm glad we are all here.
We are so glad you are here too.
What's your best discovery?
That I am enough as I am. I've realized why we are here.
For cake?
To love.
And be loved.
Now and again, the boy feels sad.
What do we do when our hearts hurt?
We wrap them in friendship, share tears and time, till they wake hopeful and happy again.
Do you have any other advice?
Don't measure how valuable you are by the way you are treated. And always remember, you matter. You're important, and you are loved, and you bring to this world things no one else can.
Home isn't always a place, is it? Thank you.
At sunrise, they look to the hills.
Sometimes all you hear about is hate, but there's more love in the world than you can possibly imagine.
Well, not the end. Look how far we've come.
I hope you're all standing at home. I'm just blown away. I mean, honestly, this is why I'm so happy we're going to be able to get back in the sanctuary soon. I just was honored to be here in the presence. That was just magnificent, just magnificent. I mean, Ardell, thank you for saving Paul. Thank you so much, because, and Ginger, Janet, you guys didn't miss a cue. Did you know Richard could play 42 instruments here? Was that not amazing? Everything was on cue, like it was pre-produced. I was sitting here anyway. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And you know, one of the things we can do when we're grateful, we can channel it into giving. They just gave us a great gift. So for all of us here, for all of you at home, this great home we call Unity Renaissance, this powerhouse of love and of artistic creativity and brotherhood and sisterhood, this is the time we can dig deep. You know what I mean? So those of you at home, those of you here, I'd like to invite you to keep this circle of energy and love going. Really keep it going. So whatever gift you might have, I'm going to ask you to hold it in your hand. I want to remind you there are a number of ways you can give here. You can give by sending us a check or going online or going through your bank. But of course, the easiest way is text to give at
540-418-1228. Text now.
And if you do have that gift in your hand at home or here, if it's just your cell phone, just grasp it for a moment. Hold it close to your heart. Hold it really close. And say these words with me. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God.
Give and it's giving back to you. Give and it's giving back to you. Give and it's giving back to you. Press down, shaking together, running over. Back in good measure, it's giving.
I'm still not over Mr. Richards playing. It was amazing.
It was.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. And if you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of, where we're called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of, where we're called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. You'll always have my shoulder when you cry. I'll never let go, never say goodbye. Oh, no, you can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, you can count on me, 'cause I can count on you.
Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Bruno Mars, for the inspiration. With Lily, thank you for the voice. Wonderful, beautiful, beautiful. Wow.
Bruno.
Can you feel it today? I mean, we can often feel, but man, I'll tell you, it feels electric in here today. A few announcements, folks. The number one announcement is, drum roll please, May 16th. May 16th, we are opening back up. It's going to be limited. Yes, indeed, you'll need reservations. Masks and social distancing protocol will be in place. But it's coming, folks. Spring is coming. Not winter. Spring is coming. And stay tuned for more details. Also, we want to thank folks for their donations for the food drive for the homeless. If you've got that up there, I'm sorry, I don't have my notes with me. Maybe it's not up there. I should have brought them up with me. But anyway, in fact, I'm going to just go ahead and grab them right here. Usually I've got the monitor there as some feedback. But we want to thank everyone for their donations for the food items for the homeless food drive. It begins May the 16th. We'll begin collecting diapers for our annual No Child or Adult Wet Behind. We will collect diapers of all sizes and help to ensure that people in need of diapers can get them. Now, next week, he doesn't only play music, he's not only a maestro and a synthesizer and a symphonic genius, he'll also be Richard McDeesey, the Reverend Richard McDeesey, will be speaking next week. Temptation.
Temptation. Everywhere we go.
Temptation. What is it good for? Absolutely something, right?
Possibly,
Some
absolutely.
of you remember
everything.
that song from the last century. 11 a.m. on next Sunday, May the 2nd, live streamed only. Join us on our Facebook page or website, of course, unityrenaissance.org. And then again, a reminder that our prayer chaplains are available right now. And they'll support you, celebration, you have a need, tough time you're going through. They're here every Sunday after the service via Zoom. If you would like someone to pray with you, then they'll join you in your own personal breakout room. Go to Zoom, of course, zoom.us, and I'll give you the meeting ID, but there it is on the screen, 898-3416-0734. I'd love to have the talented, beautiful, amazing Unity readers come up on the stage and join me for our prayer of protection and then our peace song. Come on up, we'll make room. And together, the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.